Yeah.
Let's.
Yeah, it's very important with this music. We all live in New Orleans.
Yeah.
And it's a privilege to live in New Orleans. It's a real musical tradition. And, all the musicians in New Orleans are New Orleans musicians. I mean, that sounds like an obvious thing to say, but New Orleans musicians are different. And New Orleans music is different. And it's very important to write new songs and keep developing the thing. But it's also very important to pay respects to the musicians that came before us. I was very lucky. I've been living there for actually over 40 years now. And I was very lucky coming up as a teenager to get to play with some of my idols, who as a kid, when I was growing up in England as a kid, were just names, obscure names on the back of record sleeves, if you could find these records. And so I was very lucky to get to play with the generation. They were still there, still doing it. The generation that invented New Orleans rhythm and blues. And of all of those guys, they were all characters. They were all actually complete nutcases, most of them.
Say characters very generously.
Sorry.
Characters is what the lawyer might say.
Yeah. But of all of them, I have to say, one of my real favorites was a cat called Earl King. And I was very lucky to be in his band for a minute. And one of the songs that made me want to be a New Orleans musician when I was about 5 or 6 years old was a copy of a tune that was called Lonely, Lonely Nights, that my uncle had left at my grandma's house. And I would go up there and go and visit, and that's the first thing I did was go and put this tune on, because it killed me. I loved this tune. So we're going to play it for you right now, if that's cool with you. And give you a taste how they used to play funk back in the day in New Orleans. That's cool with everybody? There been some lonely nights. Baby, yeah, since you've been gone. Leave my head down on my pillow, baby. How I cried all night long. What